But I mean, I don't actually know what the point of Myst 1 is, even though I've played the beginning. Definitely.
Yeah,
I don't know
is it
how
not to
far.
discover maybe the story of a family?
It is to a certain
Okay.
extent. It is to a certain extent. But it's also, I think the original point is to go home. Oh, but I can't quite remember. I don't want to lie to you there.
To get teleported back, I don't know. I mean,
Something.
I assume you're teleported.
I'm not
back.
sure. I won't even lie.
Okay, so basically you have some sort of goal anyway. You have a final goal, and to get to the goal, you need to finish some puzzles.
But I mean, like, how you see 5 worlds? I don't know how quickly
I
you have
haven't.
access
I
to
have
them.
no idea what the fuck it is as well.
But you have access to several worlds. Whoops. And
Oh, sorry, I didn't understand what you said. You said, "Have you seen 5 wars?" And I'm like,
oh no,
what the
sorry.
fuck?
You have access to 5 worlds.
Okay.
And they all have like different mechanisms behind them. So
Okay.
one's sort of steam powered, one's water powered, whatever.
Okay.
And you sort of have to solve different puzzles, but it's not always necessarily a puzzle. It's trying to get everything to work. So you see a mechanism, you try to see how it works, and usually there's no like items that you need, and there's no like direct answer that you're given.
Okay.
But you find a hint on one island, and maybe just usually it's like a scroll diagram.
Oh, so it's a written thing.
You do a lot of writing in the game.
I didn't know, but okay. I assumed you just
you
saw
can't.
the effect
No.
of it.
And
Like
a
not
lot of times
directly.
it's
Maybe
gathering-
you pull the lever, you wonder, and you saw that something is different. Okay, maybe the lever did that.
Yeah, but then there'll be another 3 levers, and you have to pull them either in the correct order or something, and
Oh my god.
to find the correct order. Sometimes it's not the order, sometimes it's the combination, sometimes it's you have to pull this one, do this, and but the point is you piece together what everything does, and you get everything to work. And a lot of the time, like you see something, you just don't know what it does. There's like some pictures on the wall, and maybe you assume that everything's necessary,
Yeah.
or maybe you assume nothing is important, it's just pretty. And
Can
then-
it be
Yeah,
odd? Like
But
I would
sometimes-
have thought like that. He spawned right in front of me.
yeah.
But
But sometimes you
I
like.
made him. Okay.
Oh, okay. I see what happened there. But sometimes, like after a while,
Yeah.
you'll notice that a diagram looks like a mechanism you've seen in another area,
Another word or another?
even
area?
another world sometimes. And it's like this really reminds me of that thing, and it's like wait, but if I assume this to be this and this to be the position of like some levers,
Yeah.
this tells me the order in which to pull the levers. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong.
Okay.
But then there's also like a whole bunch of like random balls. It's like a ball that makes a sound and it has a number on it.
Okay.
And this is something like, so every island has like a little map, and every island has an animal, and every island has a ball with a number on it. It's not immediately clear,
The fuck. Okay.
but one of the overarching puzzles is that you have to link every island to a position, to a
Animal.
sound, to an animal.
Okay.
And that's
Weird.
actually a giant spoiler, because just knowing that,
It gives you the solution to.
it
some
gives
puzzle.
you like an insight, which normally you would be like, hey, I just know that every island has a
Yeah, I see what you mean.
something. And to link all these together is obviously a giant piece of paper. And it's just like, I don't know, it's like exploring and thinking, and you learn about the world just because there's nothing else you can do. Like there's I don't remember which Myst, but I think it's one, where one of the worlds has a sort of nursery school in it, like an element, like a kindergarten room.
Okay.
And like, what do you teach children? Numbers, letters, some basic concepts.
Sick. Yeah.
And how you learn to interpret the numbers of the world is you go to the nursery, and like there's some games in the nursery,
Yeah.
and you figure out how the games are played,
Okay.
and based on that you figure out the numbers of the game, of like the numbers the world uses.
But Jesus, that's really
And
convoluted.
suddenly, like all like some diagrams you were looking at
Does make sense.
suddenly makes sense, because like, oh shit, that's a number. Like, oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's an order,
Jeez,
and stuff like that.
that's really.
It's
Really?
it's puzzles within puzzles. Something that's not necessarily a puzzle. The puzzle is figuring out that it's important, or
I
something.
imagine that a game like I would not work today, just
No,
because.
it's how easily you can go to the internet,
Exactly.
and
It's
also
spoilers for
how
yourself.
much time you're like that takes hours and hours too.
Yeah, I guess. Like, for sure. Like, how much... If something is too difficult, the really temptation to just look it up. It's so...
I mean, the satisfaction of figuring something out is amazing.
Yeah, I bet. But, like, if you spend 6 hours on the same thing...
Because the maps are big, sometimes you forget... Like, you forget about a room somewhere.
Oh, really?
And it's like...
do you actually have a map with you?
No.
That was a single jump, by the way. I do not know how I did.
I think you clipped the altar, and you pushed yourself off the altar with the original acceleration of your first jump.
So it did me... I don't know,
Like
it put me up 2 floors. This game is glitched, man.
A little bit. I'm really getting familiar with the layout of this dungeon.
I told you. It's like, by the time you finish the dungeon, you know it by heart.
Yeah.
I think
that's just a hole in the ground. I don't think there's an enemy.
Yeah, I know there is an enemy. You see it like later. I remember seeing it. I can't recall if I did it on screen. And you can hear it.
Yeah, but... Oh, fuck it.
Can you?
Yeah, no, I can hear it.
Sorry,
but it's just, I don't know if it's beneath us or not.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking gay.
Yeah, I don't know how we got onto Myst.
Does it matter?
No. But no, there is definitely something nice about a world that doesn't give you too many instructions.
I guess so, but it can be so frustrating. And I don't think it would work today.
It can.
Just, I mean, with me, honestly, probably wouldn't work. Yeah, I'm screwing up, right? Oh, the fuck? Yeah, I didn't scream, but you get the idea. It's just a game like that wouldn't work with me because of the type of gamer I am. Like, I'm not even a gamer. I don't call myself. It's just that the games I play need to have a bit of action.
I wouldn't even need action. I just need polish is important. Like a game like this, the problem is it's not it lacks.
Again?
I guess it might just be a
maybe he was in the floor and we can't see it until
actually that could be.
He turns.
Yeah, because it's like a sloped floor.
Yeah, I don't know, what the fuck.
No, but something like that bothers you. But like after a while, like maybe the fact that you notice that the whole water level is actually a fixed level across the entire map.
What now? Repeat?
The water level.
Yeah.
There's one water level in the whole game, in the whole map.
Okay.
Maybe even in the whole game. Like there's a certain floor at which there's just water.
Yeah, I don't get how that is...
Like something like that would bother me.
Because it obliges you to go through it?
Yeah, there would be no... I don't know. But also like how fucked up the physics are in the water. The fact that you can't...
Oh, you mean like in this kind of way in which the water is not polished, it would bother you because you need to cross it, but in fact it's badly done. Yeah,
you can like see, like I'm sure that in some dungeons there's like one bit where there's like a slight slope down and a slight slope up.
Yeah.
And because that passes beneath the water level, for like no reason you have a patch of water. And then that slows you down and you get stuck and...
I have not seen that. I don't know if it's possible because I think the water is not necessarily a level which crosses...
It really looked like it. Remember the one time?
Yeah,
several times you glitched out?
Yeah, it might be, honestly. I never...
Because it's even outside the... It's not just in the dungeon, it's outside the dungeon as well. But no, I was also going to say how like the water physics.
Yeah.
The fact that like somebody standing beneath you can block you.
Yeah,
or the fact that you can't look up and down completely.
Yeah, no. I see what you mean. I see how polish can be important, but I'm forgiving on the flows if the core gameplay is good. Like in this kind of game, the core gameplay is standard crawling.
Yeah,
and I like it a lot. Like it's something which goes well with me because I remember it by heart, the layout. I mean, oddly enough, in real life, before learning how the layout of the city is, I need to go through it at least a couple of times.
In a game it's easier?
In a game it's much easier.
Because it's less complex, I guess.
Probably, I don't know, it's just that... Or maybe because I'm more immersed, it's just like, okay, I have a couple hours just exploration, so I focus on that. It's not like I need to go there to do that, and I'm thinking like also maybe later I have to do, I don't know, to go to the grocery store. It's a different thing. I don't know, but
I think that's a good sign of good map design, like level design, because like when you have features that are memorable,
yeah,
and you use those to navigate, like if you go through a town once,
yeah.
and like, oh, that's the big tree, that's the
Oh yeah. For example, like in Daggerfall, you know the shops.
Mhm.
There is a circle of shops and that's where I always go.
Okay.
And you're correct. It gives you a reference point. How do you call it? in
Yeah,
English?
reference point.
So, I see what you mean, and yes, it does change. I think, but in a real city, it's not necessarily like that. Yeah.
And
I mean, you can remember maybe a particular
a street,
a street,
shop,
yeah. For example, the
but
street
also
with the trees
in
or
a game,
something.
like almost every house you can go, like, and I think Daggerfall, so you can just go into a lot of houses.
I think you can't. I
No?
never tried it because I think you break the law by doing that.
But anyway, the point is they're all in the real world.
I found my loot.
In the real world, you can't just like go.
Yeah,
into
I
houses.
can go in the house and explore. Yeah. Actually, also in real world, it's much more difficult because in a city, like you have many floors. Like imagine just an apartment. Like there are many apartments in the same building.
Yeah.
So if you had to explore all of it,
that would take forever.
yeah. Oh my god, this game. I think we're close to the end of this video for us. We might do another one today, maybe not. It depends, it's quite late. 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. We'll see. So maybe see you next time. Maybe.
Yeah. See you at some point in the future.
Oh, it blacked out already for you.
Yeah.
Cool. See ya.
Ciao.